Top of the morning to you, lads. Welcome back to another PVZ video. I decided that I just had to upload a video today because it is Black Friday. Yes, Black Friday. And that actually does mean something special for PVZ too. I didn't really know this, but I mean, I guess it just makes sense. This Black Friday deals just for today. Just for today. I mean, there's like a Black Friday event. Well, they're just giving more stuff out for free than they normally do, so now's a very good time to play the game. But for this video, we got mainly three things besides checking out the Black Friday deals we'll get to eventually. We also obviously have a pinata party. I'm gonna play a battles match, and then at the end of the video, we're actually going to be doing a very special unlocking. That's all I'll say for now. You're gonna have to wait 7 minutes or however long this video is to get to that. So the pinata party today was kind of hard. I don't know. Sometimes you get pinata parties that are actually surprisingly difficult. This one, it's almost just because there's so many these garganchars, and they give you witch hazel, which is not a good plant whatsoever. Don't let anybody try to convince you that it is. I don't understand. I think it's like it's a thing with magic plants, the plants of the enchantment family. They're just not good. Like the Hocus Crocus is a plant that I've always hated. But that was in it was in the battles, I think, recently. So that's something that's always kind of very frustrating. And then witch hazel, all it does is like occasionally create puff shrooms. Besides that, I really don't know what it does, and its firing rate is absolutely awful. Which is very akin to cauliflower. That's another thing with enchantment family plants. They have horrible firepower all the time. They rarely ever actually shoot their shot. Cauliflower fires like once every 30 seconds, and mine's at like level 5. Like, it's terrible. Just to like hypnotize a singular zombie is not an incredible deal. But we are just about done with the pinata party there. I did okay for the seed packets, getting 2 for ironically the enchantment, or 2, that's it, 2? 10, and 10 for the levitator, which is another magic plant that's not all that good. I've tried to use it in some situations, it's just not spectacular. You get 6,000 coins for that, and then head into the old battles match here. I have a free play loaded up. I've been trying to catch these free plays that got demoted back down to the Bronze League. Silver League, though, is really hard. I've never made it to Golden. I've only made it to Silver maybe 10, 20 times in my entire PVZ career. It's just not really something that happens frequently. It took me a while to pick my plants, so I actually cut out a bit here and even sped it up. But my general strategy for this one is to try and, because it's, you get so much sun, and I rarely really get to whip this strategy out. Because it just requires an amount of sun that's like inconceivable in most levels in this game. And also the reinforcement family plants are rarely the ones that are buffed by buffed and bruises. I'm sure you saw there, it was one of the ones that is buffed right here. Basically, what reinforcement does is it just activates the plant food effect for all of your reinforcement plants, which is alright for most plants, but really good for peanut, and you're gonna see why here. You're gonna hear why as well, because it's kind of loud when it happens. Not like extremely loud, but so all of these just go firing off with their plant food effects, and it's just really powerful. And they also give you so much plant food. This is just something I can do constantly throughout the match, and it really helps. I've only lost with this strategy one time with somebody else who was using bowling bob, which I was gonna try here, but decided just to do this strategy anyway. I think it's probably a lot safer just because there's so much firepower. Like, there's not a chance in heck that the zombies are getting through with it. The only problem is that sometimes this is nowhere to plant the power lilies and the reinforcements. It's just not really. Oh my god. I just 3 pencils just fell off my freaking desk, bro. Okay. Yeah, and I actually did so well in this battles match that I got a new like record for this battles match, not record in general, for like highest amount of points that I've ever gotten. Now, I was pretty far away from that, but like new record for this one. Like before I recorded this, the highest that I got was like a little over 3 million. And here we are, approaching halfway to that. So I'm glad I could do that, get my record on this particular week's battles in the video. And you see, it just gets annoying because, like, I'm trying to plant the power lilies, but I can't do it because there's just no way to put them, in the graves spawn pretty much constantly. But yeah, coming up on the 1 minute mark, putting down like the 30th reinforcement by now. The zombies in this one, I do admit, are really pretty strong, and sometimes you get a shovel zombie, which can't really be destroyed by the peanuts, so that's why I brought jalapeno. And I do plan a couple of those later, but there were no shovel zombies when I was playing this, so it didn't really ever become something that got used. And since the plant food effects are going off like constantly, like these things never get eaten. And there we go, popping over 3 million. So you can see I'm kind of using the plant food on the spaces with the power tiles, just because there's like no room to put reinforcements, so sometimes that's just the better strategy. With 19 seconds remaining, this is when I just really splurge and just get a ton of points. I don't even know really how I do it. Yeah, like at this point I had already beaten my current record for this particular week's battles, and just within the last couple of seconds I popped over 5 million. With my opponent bringing iceberg lettuce at level 1. Oh, it's just tragic, bro. Brainstem is completely useless also. It's another enchantment plant that's just not very good. Alright, as you can see, there's 54 deals in the shop, so we're going to go through all of them and only going to take them up on one. So here's just the promoted and the adventure deal. The adventure deals didn't change. These are the same ones they were last night when I checked. But then we got 37 special deals. This is crazy. They're just selling seed packets galore. 500 for gold bloom, 500 for electric pea shooter, 500 for just so many of these good plants. I was almost even tempted to buy one of these, but I'm long past the age of actually spending money on PVZ2. It's just not something I'm going to do, so. But I mean, it's crazy. Like, that's a rate of like $1 per 100 seed packet. This one, though, only costed coins, and since it was promoted, that's the one that I'm going to take up later. This is something that I don't think I've ever seen in PVZ2 before, and it makes sense because it's Black Friday, but it's just so irregular to me. They're actually putting the premium plants on sale for $3. Well, about half of them at least. Alright, so this is the one I decided to buy, the Black Friday Mega Pack here. It's just showing what we could get. Not really too interested because I was going to buy it really no matter what. I was somewhat disappointed. For 20,000 coins, these pinatas aren't always quite worth it. But I don't know, we got some decent stuff, like the 10 seed packets for the cauliflower there, even though I was trashing on it earlier in the video. 10 for the gold bloom, always love that. Gold bloom's probably my favorite plant, so it's much obliged. What was that, 5 for the pea vine? It's going to be a long while till we get that plant. 5 for electric pea shooter, 5 for solar sage, and 5 for pakra. I sped this part up as well. 5 for sea shooter, which I thought I had that was a really bad, or really good plant. I can't actually remember. Yeah, but then I did say at the beginning of the video, we have one last really special thing to do. I've been waiting to do this for weeks, actually. But didn't really get the chance. I think it was after the previous event ended, like Lawn of Doom or something. I had all these leftover seed packets, and was able to unlock some new plants, but didn't want to do it because I thought, why not save it for the camera? Usually unlocking plants through the seed packets is something that happens somewhat rarely, but here, like, I've just been doing it so frequently now. So there's the Hocus Crocus, and that's just one of multiple that we're going to unlock today. So don't be disappointed because the Hocus Crocus is a bad plant, because we also got Devour Bloom, which I remember using once. And it's alright, I guess, as a plant. And then it could actually be upgraded as well, putting its sun cost at 120, which is kind of strange, but yeah. But then we don't only got one plant, we don't only got 2 plants, we got 3 plants, because I also unlocked the Blaze Leaf. Just so many freaking unlockings today. And then we could also upgrade that as well for level 2. And I haven't even used that, like, one singular time yet, I don't think. There were some other plants that I think I've unlocked since the last video. I think, yeah, the maybe, which you could see there. It's kind of cool, but not amazing. But that's about the end of this video, so goodbye.